Y'all know how much I love to just poke and prod at EA and make fun of them, tell them they're not doing good, but sometimes things happen to be fun. And I think team building is kind of fun right now. It's very overpowered though. It is extremely it's probably like too much, and how they finish off the year and how they do a lot of that is going to be very interesting, but I want to just kind of go over some of these things today, talk about it, because again, you can agree and you can disagree. It's completely up to you. I'm not telling you that this is fact. I'm just saying from my opinion and what I see from a lot of people, because I do see so many people's comments and things, and people are sharing their team builds. And I love the fact that basically all theme teams, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them seem to, people are enjoying building their teams. And even if you have a team like mine, you're having fun with it. And I'm a Falcons fan. You know, we not a great historical franchise or anything like that. That all being said, we can address it. It's an expensive game. It's an expensive team build. It definitely is, right? It definitely is. And I'm taking out the season ranked cards, and I'm not talking about any of that stuff. I'm just talking about the other stuff. But I also think it is very overpowering. So if you're like me, you have a question still on like, should you go with Dante Thornton or Darian Porter here? I haven't made my decision. I don't even know what I want to do yet. I have no idea. But people are building these breakout hybrid theme teams right now, and it's pretty overpowering. It's nice to see that they've done something here, and if we do get Team Diamond soon, like I'm hoping we do, I don't want to say expecting, but I'm hoping that we do. That's just going to open things up even more, especially if they do like the 92s and the 95 versions like they did. If they do that, then that's its own massive thing. But let's talk about just building these teams and these boosts and all this sort of stuff. So again, you can do however you want, and you can build your team way better than even I have my team built. CC, you have all those coins. I understand I have all these coins. I don't want to spend all these coins on all this stuff. Because I still really would love to use as many Falcons as possible. We haven't been good. We're not getting the love and all that, so it's completely fine. But when it comes to some of the stuff, let's hide my face. Just like strategy cards. Again, I don't have any of the epic strategy cards. We just got the blues. You know, getting throw power, route running, more of this, pass rushing, lockdown, man coverage, kicker, Falcons stuff, and then the breakouts, right? So there's just a lot going on there. And we just take some real basic cards. This Cam Newton we got from the collector set. Again, I think Bo Nix is probably who I'm going to use for the 2-week span here, just because I think he's better, and I have no allegiance to Cam whatsoever. You know, we're talking a 98 throw power card here, right? It's pretty high. Bo Nix is probably the better quarterback anyway. And then we get into just some of these other guys. Again, none of the receivers are people I want to use. You just can't use lower receivers at this point. You know, Trey McBride's pretty expensive, but we look at like these brand new cards, okay? Brand new cards is what I really want to focus on, because some of these are just fantastically pushed in here. It's really good cards. And then we're getting like a Travis Hunter probably and some other stuff. And again, I think there's an advantage to it, but I still want to have as many Falcons as possible. I believe I'm at 55. Technically only need 50, but these cards go crazy right now.
Gentlemen, the NFL is in full swing and NBA is back now, and there's no better place to test your sports knowledge than Prize Picks, where all you have to do is pick more or less, and you can win up to 2,000 times your money. And we've been on absolute fire lately with some of these big wins recently. You could be joining in on these wins with me. And all you need to do to join in is click on the link in the description or download the app from the App Store. Go ahead, use code CC. When you join, you will play $5 and you will get $50 in lineups added to your account. And it's never been easier to prove that you know ball. So join me over on Prize Picks. Use code CC. Let's have some fun. Let's sweat out college football, NFL, NBA, MLB. We're going to sweat it all out together, boys. Thank you so much for all your support. Checking out Prize Picks. Shout out to them for sponsoring the video today. Back to our video.
So yes, let's look at James Pierce. Okay. one cool thing about the breakouts card is they have this extra little training spot here at the end where you can sort of change the stats on the card, right? So if I refund it, we'll see that I can get +7 agility, -7 awareness, -5 power move, +5 finesse move, +8 block shitting, sort of stuff. I've gone this way, right? Uh, there are times when they get the Falcons cam and all that, but look at the stats on this card. It's November the 7th. We have a 91 speed pass rusher at 99 block check and 96 finesse move. It's an 88 overall card. It's an 88. Like, that's ridiculous. And I don't even have like a full breakout team or anything like that. Let's look at this card. We pulled B&D yesterday. I was like, maybe we'll keep him. We are keeping him. Look at this card. 6'3", 90 speed, 97 excel, 94 block shed, 99 zone coverage. Right? Is a pretty good card. And he has 99 jumping. 99 jumping. Which you need. And then he's got mid zone for 0 right now. And he plays on the Browns. Why would I not use this card? Like, EA has found a way right now to make this work. I want to give credit to him. Xavier Watts. Again, he could be better. He could be better technically. But oh my god. Oh my god. Again, there's a lot of boosts. I showed you guys all my boosts. 95 speed, 99 excel, 99 man, 99 zone. Like, where do we really go from here? Where are we going to really go from here? You know what I mean? Like, that's a really good card. It's a really, really, really good card. And there's more of them, right? There's going to be more of them. There's going to be more and more and more and more and more. So I'm pulling up on my computer here. You guys can't see it. But if we look at, like, at what point last year did we get 95 speed safeties? Did that work? Sort of works. This was the 95 Diamond Cam Chancellor last year. Okay. This was a very good card. This was a very desirable card. Not Diamonds, Ring of Honor. Sorry, Ring of Honor. I thought it was Diamonds. Ring of Honor. Again, this card, the Xavier Watts, is better. He's better. It's just a better card. It's really quite ridiculous on how these cards have been, boosts and all that. And again, it can get even crazier. By the time we get to Zero Chill, so about a month, it's going to get even crazier because this season will archive in 3.5 weeks, basically. And again, there's a lot of cards I don't have on my team and could go more, obviously, the season cards, but you could start to throw a lot of these other cards back in here. And some teams are, trust me, even way more ridiculous. I think my team kind of sucks, right? Like, we just look at, like, which current Falcons have actually got cards. It's not a whole lot. But I tell you what, it's not a whole lot, okay? It's not a whole lot. Nor are we deserving. Again, I've said that before. But I've seen Colts, Patriots, Raiders, Packers, Niners, Raiders, obviously. I see a lot of Falcon stuff, obviously. Bucks theme team. I've seen like 10 to 15 different teams in the past 24 hours sent to me. And I think that's great. I think it's great. Again, it's expensive. I understand it's expensive. I understand you may not have this maxed out sort of team. I understand that, and I get it. But it's been a long time since we've had this sort of look, right? And what I'm really kind of curious about is at what point do we start to see actual hybrid teams? You know what I mean? because I think at a certain point in time, that +1 speed that you're getting, um, from like here, let's hide it again. It's going to change, right? So you get this extra, so you get a speed at 20, right? And then you get another speed at 50 right now. Okay. I think at a certain point in time, there's probably some fantastic hybrid teams out here. Just some fantastic. And I haven't really seen anyone try to get there yet. And I wonder why. Maybe they just haven't thought about it at all. But if I were to build like a again, you would lose 1 speed on some cards, but you're really using all the cards technically. So if you were to build a Falcons, Raiders, Patriots hybrid team, okay? Let's take a quick look here and see this team, right? Now these are just the regular players. These aren't all players. So you would have the same running backs. Cam Newton would be boosted up. Mario Douglas, this Kyle Williams card, Dante Thornton, you'd have there. And then obviously a lot of the other cards, even with a Randy Moss, right? Gronk's card. Not that you would really use Gronk's card, but you would get some extra boosts along the way on some of these cards. And maybe this wasn't the perfect example of picking 3, because some of the cards that have just come out are quite overpowered. But I really am curious to see. And I really want to see where this goes, because I'm kind of excited to see that, right? Again, as we get more of these 2x and 3x types of cards, this could be a lot more fun. And I think you can have your own issues with the way that the gameplay is, because I think that's fair. But a lot of what MUT is team building. And I don't know who was around and doesn't remember. Maybe it was Madden 15 or 16 when there was like a set when the game sort of dropped out, and you had to like build very specific sets of teams based on chemistries to get like solos done, to get cards and get rewards. It was like a 95 Luke Kuechly and maybe like a 95 Peyton Manning. And like right when it came out, there was like such a specific formula you had to have. And me and the boys set up for hours and hours, figuring it out, doing it. Everyone buying cards and trading cards. It was peak MUT, in my opinion. And we obviously, because we don't have the trade block, we don't have a lot of that continuity and that community coming together, we do miss that. But this is not as good as that, but it's a step. It's a step in that way, and I like it. And I sit here and I look and I'm like, should I downgrade my Jesse Bates and upgrade to Cooper Kupp? And like, there's actual questions that you have to ask yourself when building your team, as opposed to highest overall card, just put it on your team. I love that difference. How long is it sustainable? I don't know. If we were going through these 2-week increments with programs and all this, maybe it gets a little more expensive. Maybe it does. Because you guys have also heard me say that I like that I don't have to go buy the brand new LTD because he's a 92 overall and he's the best card in the game. No, my AJ Terrell is the same speed as that card because he's on my theme team, so that's okay. I don't have to do that. So there's a lot of that I really like right now. I'm just staying focused on that. Again, the cost is one thing, but let me know what you think. If you are playing and you have a theme team, please put in the comments what your theme team is. I'm curious. Do we have all the theme teams from people watching this video? Probably not, because some people really won't, but just curious. I love you guys. Have a great day. I'm having fun. I'm out. Peace.